Across Southwest Florida, law enforcement seize machines, confiscate cash, and shut down illegal gaming arcades. But at our Wink Listens event in Fort Myers, one man tells Wink Investigates those crackdowns take away one of the few places he goes to stay mentally active and play. Wink Investigates reporter Olivia Jean takes a closer look at what makes these arcades illegal under Florida law and why one senior says he's caught in the crossfire. Olivia.
This issue comes down to what Florida law allows and doesn't. If a business offers a machine that you put money into, that's when you're crossing the line of law. The Florida Gaming Control Commission tells us those arcades aren't paying taxes, don't have proper payouts, and aren't giving benefits back to the state. They say these so-called arcades are actually unregulated gambling operations. One senior tells Wink Investigates he feels like he's being treated like a criminal for simply trying to have fun. Raids on gaming arcades have become a familiar sight across Southwest Florida. Machines rolled out, cash seized, and doors shut. But for people like William Shea Jr., those raids feel personal.
We are not criminals. I don't know what's going on here.
In November, Shea spoke with Wink Investigates at our Wink Listens event in Fort Myers. Back in July 2023, Shea says he was detained after law enforcement raided Spin City Arcade in Lee County.
They told us if you continue to come back to this arcade, you will receive a misdemeanor.
In Florida, state law calls these facilities unregulated gambling operations. And if you're caught operating one, you could receive a misdemeanor. According to the Florida Gaming Control Commission website, those who play at these arcades could face fines, jail time, or both.
I mean, it's a disgrace. We need these arcades. It gives us a couple of hours to get out of our homes.
Alana Zimmer, the executive director of the Florida Gaming Control Commission, spoke exclusively with Wink Investigates. She says consumer protection is the reason behind the raids.
For the legal establishments, they're required to have at least an 85% payout. These other establishments may put it at a 10% payout.
Businesses licensed to operate the machines are required to abide by laws aimed at protecting consumers. Zimmer says gamers who ignore the rules risk using machines specifically rigged to yield unfair and low returns.
We're trying to protect the people and their amusement and giving them those opportunities, but we just want them to be in a safe environment to do it.
Licensed machines are only legal at a handful of locations in Florida, including the Seminole Casino in Immokalee. But Shea believes there needs to be more.
People want gambling. The seniors want it.
The state is now pushing for legislation that would make operating illegal arcades a felony. Zimmer tells me the money and property seized in these busts goes back to serving the community. I'll show you how tomorrow on Wink News at 5. For Wink Investigates, I'm Olivia Jean.
Nearly 3 weeks after this arcade on Pine Island Road in North Fort Myers was raided, Wink Investigates saw people going in and out. No arrests were made during the raid, although law enforcement says they did shut down the business. About 24 people left within minutes of our arrival. It's unclear if anything illegal happened, but the Florida Gaming Control Commission says situations like this show the need for stronger enforcement.